In Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, turn it out. To the 50. Goose. Watch twist. Shift.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line. 6-6, pull it high. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike's 47. Coming to you. Big edge. 630. Check. We're doing it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Get 300. Five. Check. Switch. Bang. Look again.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. Under 10. Smooth. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 43. Showing it.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Check 52. We're doing it.
The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He was taken down by Mason Foster. A gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Eagles' 24-yard line.
Check three. Tight dog. 36.
Right now, you got 58.
From the 24, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
319.
Watch 54.
Watch the slats.
Check.
Jump out.
Check 99. You go tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check 24. Watch safety run. Safety's creeping. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Wide.
On first down, Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Tight down. There you go. Watch twist.
Hey, 88.
Switch gears. Check your hot read.
Zoom.
Motion.
Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 37. Kill.
Box it. Back north. Hold.
Now Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and goal from the 1.
I'm here all day. Check.
Hey, check 26. Go.
Kill.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Running with Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Check. Fresno.
Pilot, 64, weak. 357.
Wentz now on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Philadelphia.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Check, crunch. He's coming.
Rodgers now throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. He won't go down. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, Zoo.
Check right. Mike's 47.
No.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No. 158.
36. Hey, here we go. Check.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about
trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, alert 3, alert
22 jet bomber.
Check 25.
Switch. Rush in.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
13 yards on the play.
Watch stand 300. Stand 300.
Whip. Watch the whip.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check 3. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 30.
Check. Slam. Check 31.
They'll run it with Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 30.
36. 36 to Mike. I got you.
Hey, orbit. Plant.
36. Line 36. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Back, back, back.
Pick the edge. Pick the edge.
Come, come. 15.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then they'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Come on. Sweetie.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, they run with Howard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Howard. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Watch the run.
No.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Shoot. Check 3. Under
X3. 218, chopper.
Kill.
Let's go. Great.
They'll try again with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. B.J. Goodson with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
2nd and 10. At the 11-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Shit.
Inside. Cat 300. Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers looking downfield for Dez. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go.
Switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Check it back.
Sunday, 82.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Aguilar has it. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Wentz now to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he's got it. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. On first and goal, Howard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers, he'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
20!
Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 36, 36.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
On first down, Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, take 26.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45.
258, 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Kill.
Back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, Delta. Your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
6 man. Check curls.
We're doing it.
Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust? Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, check 24.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Vitale. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, then...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Spons. No. Slam. Try right. Check nickel.
Check 30.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, wahoo. We're doing it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check. Crunch. Slant. He's coming. We got double up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. This guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Check 15. Hey, look, 3. 25. Check 25.
Get 300.
Rush in.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
58.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
At the 23-yard line.
We need 18. Get 300.
Slam. Check 31. Alert 3. Shift. Watch the shift.
3 are going.
Back.
Jump out.
Come.
Hold.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Check 30. Hey, 88. Gun.
Buzz. 4-7's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Yeah, live.
Hey. shift. Watch the
Hey,
shift.
where y'all going?
Check 24. Tighten up.
Green, get out.
Tighten up.
Green, get out.
Now Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 1-yard gains are trending the same result on first, second, and third down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Crosby is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Wentz to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
16 yards, a first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Partner, a great game.